Okay, so I chose to play Alien, which is from like the movie, which is interesting. The game looks nothing like the movie, definitely super old-timey. It looks like an old arcade game, so we'll see how it goes. I only played the game once before I turned the recorder on just to try and get some of the motions down. I'm not very good, so we'll see how this goes. The graphics and that they have like the words going across the screen are definitely interesting. There are a lot of games nowadays that do have like a setup story, but a lot of times it's like the actors actually acting them out instead of it being written about on the screen. Um, of course, my goal is to remain alive, which for a lot of these like killer tactic games, that's like the goal of them. The movement on this game is kind of difficult and it's definitely laggy. I'm not sure if it's from the game or if it's my computer. But like this one shoots for me standing, and then the other one shoots for me like crouching, I guess. I'm not sure why you need to crouch. But I'm not very good, obviously. I don't really know what's going on. Apparently, if you shoot these things, like an alien comes out of them. Interesting. I was never good at these type of like shooter games or anything like that. Even arcade games like this, it's just difficult for me. I like more strategy games, and this one's definitely more just like point and shoot and don't get run over by them, which is not as fun for me. And I think I just died. Wait, okay, hold on. I was trying to get that missile, but I don't know if it worked. It looks like, so you walk around and you get like new weapons like this. I'm not exactly sure if this is like better than my old weapon or anything like that. It looks like it shoots in multiple directions, which is nice. Oh, but it lagged and I don't really know what's going on. Okay, so this looks like it's like the boss level of the game, which like obviously in a lot of games there are a lot of like bosses and things like that, like in Mario, how there's Bowser. And okay, it looks like I died. This game is interesting. It's not something I could see myself playing like all the time, um, or really again. A lot of the games I play now are definitely more story based, which a lot of these arcade games can't be story based because they're just gonna be quick shooting games or like maneuver around and shoot some things down. The character obviously is someone who's trying to just like get out and kill all these aliens. Um, and that's not something that like I usually play. I also don't usually play like nowadays I know there are alien games and they're very stealthy. I played a little bit of one, but I don't like scary games necessarily because I don't like scary movies. Um, the scenario, I mean, based on the movie, is pretty standard. There are a lot more aliens, obviously, in the game than there are in the movie, though. The graphics for the time, I guess, are pretty decent for a video game. They remind me of like when I used to play Game Boy on like for like old time Donkey Kong. Like that's kind of what it reminds me of, things like that. Um, I mean, basically, it has a very similar premise to a lot of games now. You kill things, and that's pretty much it, though. I mean, the graphics obviously aren't as good. I'm sure if I got farther along in the game, looks like this is something else that's different, which looks interesting and more fun. But I probably will never get to that point or level. But as like a 21st century gamer, this stuff it's interesting, but it's not as interesting for me because I prefer playing games for storyline rather than just shoot and kill. That's just my preference as like a gamer. So yeah, thank you.